Last night, in common with many other people, certainly on our street here in Settle, Pam and I went outside after we'd had our tea and clapped for the NHS, for our carers, for our social workers, for all those who are working so hard to keep us safe at this moment, to protect us and to get us well. It was a really moving moment, actually, standing outside and hearing, certainly from the bottom of our street and then going all the way up. It was almost a Mexican wave that started at one end and moved down as people came out of their houses. We could hear it ringing around us in the streets. It was really heartening to see so many people grateful and so many people expressing those thanks for all that's been done. In James, it says this, it says, "What good is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone claims to have faith but has no deeds? Can such faith save them? Suppose a brother or a sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to them, 'Go in peace, keep warm and well fed,' but does nothing about their spiritual needs, then what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, if it's not accompanied by action, is dead." It made me think about going outside yesterday and clapping the NHS, giving a round of applause in the street. And I've seen so many things today from NHS workers who are saying that's great, we really appreciate the applause that we've been given, but please also give us the equipment we need, please give us the things that we need to do our jobs, and please help us by staying inside and doing your bit to stop the virus from spreading. Just as faith without works is dead, so is our applause for our key workers if we then don't act upon it. It's essential that we do what we're being asked to do to keep others safe. We might feel that we can ride the storm, but who knows what we might do for others. In the same way, our faith by itself is dead if it's not accompanied by our actions. And so our actions need to back up what we say. We need to call our neighbour in need. We need to check up on those we know are lonely and vulnerable. Make sure they have the food and so on that they need. This morning I've been ringing around groups of people on my pastoral lists just to check up on them. People in smaller villages and hamlets, to see that they're well and to see that they've got food and medication. What has really delighted me is that they're all well, for a start, of course, but the way they testify to how their communities have rallied round, the support they're getting for the things that they need. It's heartening to know that there is a faith in this country in one another, and that we express that faith, that love, that sense of community by the things that we do. I pray that today has found you well. It's a beautiful day here in Settle. The sun is shining, the dales look absolutely gorgeous. There are lambs in the lower fields. Spring is definitely coming. And I hope and pray that today finds you good and that God pours his blessing and his peace upon you and all that you do. Amen.